So,
I mean,
last night, I maybe got an hour. Right.
You maybe got an hour, but then it could have been 2 hours. It could have been 10 minutes, because you don't look at the fucking clock, do you? You know, at some point, you're going to have your "are we the baddies" moment.
in your voice, you can hear the maliciousness. The fuck you is very, very...
You don't talk to people like that. That's not like a common, like,
Nope.
hey, Scott, fuck you.
Thank you.
That's not common. It's not something people do.
Okay, but you have to understand how, our relationship, and I don't think you know me, so you don't know me, so how can you possibly say that?
And no one that sees that is going to think that.
Okay.
So we were trying to give you an opportunity, and it is what it is.
There's no maliciousness towards that.
So I would probably be telling myself that too
My intent was not for that to happen.
But you went upstairs and went to bed. Or maybe you passed out, I don't know.
Waiting for him. And the whole time frame thing, it's like,
regardless.
That's not really fair.
Regardless, waiting for him, it's not like you walked up the stairs. You can't fly up the stairs. No one can take you up the stairs.
Okay.
You go up the stairs, you lay in the bed, and you wait for him. Who cares if it's 5 minutes? Who cares if it's 30 freaking seconds? He's begging for his life. He's begging to get out. You go upstairs.
You leave them.
It doesn't matter. So get the time frame out of your mind.
This whole thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there's this. So it doesn't matter anything what it is I say. So it makes no difference whatsoever.
You're lying, and like you're now changing your story.
Lying about what?
You're now you're drunk.
Oh, I never said that I was drunk.
I never said I was drunk. You wanted us to fucking blame alcohol. I'm blaming the wine.
Exactly, but you did here today. That's okay.
You said earlier.
Everything recorded.
Alcohol.
You blamed it on the alcohol.
You blamed it on the alcohol. Alcohol does a lot to people.
Yes, but I never said I was drunk.
Alcohol got up and put George in the suitcase.
Okay.
You did.
So you did this sober. You knowingly left him down there sober.
I have already told both of you also that we were both drinking.
And now she's back to we were both drinking.
Right.
Okay.
But you want to admit that you were drunk? Is that?
I'm telling you all both. This has changed my life.
Again, factually accurate statement.
I will take this. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a true statement.
See, even the police agree with me on that one.
Absolutely. But you're trying to dance around the fact that you
but what are you?
leave
Okay,
them
just.
You left them in there. You're trying to
Oh
dance
my
around the
gosh,
fact you left them in there.
This is not.
You didn't leave him in there?
It's not cool. Like, this is not cool.
It's not cool.
That it's.
He's dead. It's
But
not
you
cool.
think that I did that intentionally. You think that I did that intentionally.
You
think.
intentionally left him in there and left the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
You intentionally did that.
You did.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking he's going to get out.
Okay, and he didn't.
Obviously not.
When somebody's begging, saying, I
But
can't
when you
breathe.
say that, though, but you have to.
Please let me out. I can't
Y'all
breathe.
don't know George, though. Like that.
What the fuck was that? Okay, y'all don't know George. I mean, what was that?
Again, I thought it was the boy crying wolf. So it's just like, what?
Oh, so if your son was in there and said, I can't breathe, are you going to open it, or is he 9, so he's not,
Really?
It's not a big deal. I'm just
Really? 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 You're gonna do that again? Really? Another brilliant, fucking, devastating fucking comparison? Really? You're gonna do this now?
Oh, you said you would never put your son in a suitcase. You would only put George in there.
No, George got in the suitcase.
Ah, George got in the suitcase. Ah, right.
And you zipped it up.
Not all the way and not intentionally to leave him there.
But that's what happened. You keep going away from it.
I don't know.
That's exactly what happened. You went up to bed, woke up the next day.
Are you all trying to have me admit that? Like, are you trying to have me admit that? Because I will never admit it because it's not true.
You already have.
It's not true.
I'm basically stating as a fact because that's what happened.
Okay.
You videotaped him asking to be let out. You go upstairs.
So what, guys? So what? Like, just, I don't know what you want me to say other than it was not out of maliciousness or intentional. I don't know what or how I can say it. I love George. Love him. To this day, still.
Still, even though he has fucked off and left me holding the bag, once again holding his fucking bullshit, leaving me to clean up literally his fucking mess, even despite all of that, I still love him. Psycho.
Love him.
Love makes you do crazy things.
It's not one of those things where it's like, oh gosh, you know what, I've done enough for you at this point. I never gave up on him.
Okay.
Why I'm here today, I'm still not giving up on him. I would do anything for him.
Well, you gave up checking up on him, so.
Oh my God, there's another. I fucking love this woman.
Let him out of a suitcase.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We're simply just trying to go through. I mean, again, you gave us a completely different story that you churched up to. This was such a lasting matter.
It was fun.
Not by that
All
video.
day.
Not by that video. That
All
part
day.
wasn't. Anybody looking at it doesn't. I don't think anybody would look at that video and go, "George is having fun
She was
right
drinking there, and she was like, "Excuse me, I'm drinking water. I am rehydrating. Do you not understand how important that is?"
now."
So why is it you all think that
Moi?
y'all don't know me, you don't know me.
Yeah. I actually think, Sarah, we do know you at this point. I think probably, truth be told, we all know you better than you know yourself.
I don't know.
Like,
what
why-
having a 9-year-old son would be.
Like,
Why are you so like caught on what we think
Yeah.
when
because
you should be
it's
more
like
concerned about what you've told us?
It's because
and
like you guys
The
are
fact
like
that George is
trying.
dead.
The things that the video shows that are opposite of what you told us, and then what you've now
Like,
told
what
us
is
is
opposite?
Get over this, Sarah. You have conceded multiple times. What do you mean? What's the opposite?
Well, you said that it was funny, and you're the only one laughing.
We were playing before that.
Okay.
But then it stops.
Yeah.
It obviously stops being fun.
Well, I
Because you're screaming at him. He's
am
begging
not
to get
screaming
out.
at him.
Sounds like screaming to me.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. In no way, shape, or form was this intentional. At all. Ever.
Okay. Are you still going to allow us to do your fingernails?
Go for it.
Of course, she's going to allow them to do her fingernails for two reasons. One, it's something that centres around her, and anything that centres around her. And secondly, this is now, this is where the entire interrogation really changes, because very little is actually said. But it's amazing, because at this point, Sarah is still not sure. She doesn't know whether she's in trouble, whether she's going to be arrested, right? And whether she's in trouble, whether she's going to be arrested, for George's murder. Right. But she doesn't want to, and she's trying to figure out. She's trying to do two things. She's trying to fucking, just waste time. She's trying to just drag the time out as much as possible, and also trying to find out without actually asking outright, am I going to be arrested? And the officers know this. So they don't fucking say it until literally the last minute. But it's amazing. And I'm not going to show it to you in full. I'm going to carry on to the end, right? But because there's a lot of it. If you're someone who loves watching those just intense, awkward silences, right? You know, where people say things without saying them, then I highly recommend watching the final 40 minutes of this interrogation in full.
So what?
Just don't understand.
So it was.
I don't understand how your story changes so much to the
How
fact
is it changing? Please help me explain. Understand.
You went on about how this was such a playful thing and you guys were laughing, and it probably was for a few minutes, but then it obviously changes. The whole demeanor of this whole situation completely changes. It's not the funny, laughing matter. He's not laughing at all.
I didn't think he was being serious.
You absolutely sound serious.
I
when you're
didn't think
answering
so. Like, just.
You don't think your voice, you sounded serious?
It's okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It was a great day.
Okay.
It didn't end well, obviously.
I was going to say, that's, I mean...
I can't explain to you. I can't explain to you how horrific it was
Okay.
to find him. Horrific. Because I don't remember taking those videos.
Okay.
How horrific.
Horrific.
I'm thinking he's in the bathroom. I'm thinking he's downstairs in the laptop. I can't find him.
You know, she couldn't find him. And this pissed her off because obviously she thinks, well, obviously the hide and seek game is still on.
So, am I getting my phone back?
No!
No.
Not today.
What about Lucas's laptop? So, his probation officer.
Mhm.
Do you all inform her, or do I need to call her?
We don't have to inform her, so if you would like to call her, you can. Are you saying because he's still on probation?
Right. I'm pretty sure, I mean, she's sort of like, even if no one tells her, when she goes to say, oh, he wasn't in, or I can't seem to get, they'll say, oh, he's dead. And they'll let her know.
Classes.
The
To do what?
substance abuse class and his battered
cancel him?
intervention.
Yeah, we
Something
don't
else I
have
was
to
just
call
getting ready to
her.
ask.
But I'm pretty sure you can phone up the battery intervention people and the substance abuse classes and inform them that, if nothing else, spin it and say there is no way he's going to be taking drugs or being involved in any domestic violence ever again, right? He's definitely, he doesn't, he's passed, right?
Other than this, so initially, what was the cause of death?
Once upon a time, he looked across a crowded bar, saw you and thought, fucking hell, she's all right. And several years later, this happened.
I didn't touch him, nor did he touch me.
You don't have to add, he didn't touch me, because even if he did, even if he battered the living shit out of you, right? Even if he ran at you screaming with a lubed up fist and a hammer, there is nothing they could do about it at this stage.
So I don't know if you all know how to do this so that's what I was going to get ready to ask you. So are you all updating his parents today, or when you get final whatevers?
You make it a little bit less obvious that the reason you want to know about informing the parents is whether or not they're going to say it's your fault. Right? I'm pretty sure even if you were absolved of guilt, they probably won't want to stay in touch. You know? You might play football Christmas Day, but that's about it.
How do you guys suggest me finding out about funeral?
Maybe send some flowers, right? But, don't expect a fucking invite. His funeral. Maybe they should just keep him in the suitcase. Fuck it, why not? Save money on a coffin.
How do I go about getting his wedding ring?
I mean, I just don't... There's nothing to add there, is it? Getting his wedding ring.
Yeah, okay.
I bought it for him.
Oh my God. I bought it for him. Tough fucking shit.
An overnight process, unfortunately.
So What's next?
What's next? I'll tell you what's next.
They're gonna come and swab your fingers.
No, I'm talking about, like, in the long run. Like, what do I need to, like, do I need to be doing something, or, like...
I can't tell you, like, what to do.
I mean, like, so, like, for, like, I don't understand, like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna, like, because it makes it sound like, to me, like, I'm being accused of something that was not intentional. I'm being accused of it.
Mm-hmm.
And a handful of other things that I'm being accused of.
Okay.
So I don't want to be at home with Lucas and you guys show up.
Okay.
I understand that.
So...
we're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
So is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is?
Is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then if there is whatever it is, so what is that? Is that even a question? Is there even a scenario under which that question would make sense?
I'm not admitting anything about being intentional and I killed George.
Okay. Okay.
That was not my intent.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime? Is that what you're asking? Like, I don't know what you want.
I'm trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done so I can, I guess, stick up for myself.
I do love that. I've got to stick up for myself. I'm glad she put it in inverted commas. As if she's got to do this, or, oh God, I hope she represents herself. Right, she has gone through about, she's on her 6th attorney. This happened 4 years ago. She still hasn't she's supposed to be due in court in January. And I am hoping she fucking ends up representing and defending herself. She'll make Darrell Brooks will look like fucking Johnny Cochran compared to this. I will be glued to the fucking live stream of that court case.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. Well, we did tell you yesterday that we don't want to do anything around your son, hence why you came to us. So I don't know why you think that's going to change.
That and or me not just show up back home.
I'm sorry, what? That or what?
Me just not show up back home. That's what, he's so happy that I'm staying over at the house with Brian. Like, so happy. And I'm not going back to the house, to my house, for however long I can stay over here because of whatever to blow over.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you don't mind me asking, so for whatever it is you all are claiming from the videos, which, yeah, is that what you're going to tell them, like his parents? It's like, oh yeah, and by the way, she did.
So, I'm not,
Matter of time.
you're making it sound like we're going to tell them something, so then your life is in danger, and I don't like that accusation.
No.
So, let's just nip that in the butt right now.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
I cannot
What are we going to tell them?
But we can't even, so technically there's no concrete report yet, even.
Right, so
it's,
you want me to, tell you exactly what I'm going to tell them. I don't know what I'm going to tell them. I don't know what I'm going to tell them. Let's just leave it at that. Just like you don't know why you went upstairs. I don't know what I'm going to tell them.
So,
Parents that are dealing with
can I call you the way that I did last time?
Yeah, my phone is an open line.
I love that as he was leaving, she just put her hand out like, oh my God, he's leaving me on my own with her. For fuck's sake. If you come back and she is, and there's blood everywhere, right, it was not my intention.
Missy should be there. I don't know what's taking so long.
I get it. Look, I get it. That looks really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what scares me. Like, what do I need to plan on? Like, what do I need to plan on? I promise you, on my son's life, it was not intentional. I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was not. intentional?
I don't know you. I can't say I know anything about you. I don't know what would be a true statement, what would not. I mean, you're promising on your son's life, that's fine.
That's how much it means.
Sorry.
That's how much it, look, that's how much it means.
I love how she moved around the guy when he came in with the drink so she could keep eye contact. Like, that's how much it means. That's how much it means that much. You're 42, woman. Grow up. Fucking hell.
Do you have any idea when I can get my phone back?
As soon as we can get that back to Lucas, we will. As soon as we can release your phone, we will. But
it's not a big deal. There's nothing on the laptop anyway.
It's not a big deal. There's nothing on that. Well, then fucking shut up about it. What you've gone at? This is the third time you've brought it up. There's nothing on there. You thought there was nothing on your phone.
So you will...
I just love how they're just both on their phones going, yep, yeah, whatever, and she's just sat there, because no amount, they just were enjoying that, like, 7 seconds of silence that was inevitably broken by Sarah Boone's fucking voice.
Keep me posted, like, updated.
mm-hmm.
That's my thing, is I'm trying to figure out what I need to do in the meantime.
I don't know. I can't, like, I don't know what to tell you, though.
I love how we've gone from Sarah Boone sitting there in an interrogation telling these police officers saying, I don't know what you want me to tell you, to now Sarah asking the police questions and she's now sat there going, I don't know what you want me to tell you. We have gone full circle. It's beautiful.
Like, what?
But you all have more information than I do, where it's, yeah, you might want to, or yeah, you might want to.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, we have more information on what?
Like,
We told you everything that we have. You know everything that we know.
I hope you all can really both truly understand that that was not my intent. I miss him a lot.
I mean,
No more.
but my question has remained the same. What do you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position like that?
Yes, but you have to understand too. I know.
No, just what would you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position?
I had no idea because I've never done it before.
Why have you never done it before?
Why would I?
Exactly.
I mean, she just buried herself. She just fucking...
Why would I do it before?
Why did you do it now?
I clearly have said why. Why?
No, you don't know
Never.
why. You
Never.
just know that it's not intentional,
Yeah.
but you don't know why. But that's okay.
Really?
I'm not trying to force you to say something that you don't know.
Yes, but I'm sorry, but you're saying that, but you don't understand. This is Sarah Boone. She knows everything. Except how to get the fuck out of this. This is the only time she's never not known something. Right? It's a good job this is on film or people would not believe this has happened. It is on film and I struggle to believe that this is fucking real.
fact that you guys would assume that I'm that kind of person.
We're not assuming anything. We're going by the facts. It happened.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Yeah.
Punishment in itself.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that stupid things like this happen.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. His daughters too.
Are you trying to make it worse?
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
Make what worse?
How I feel?
Making a comment. I mean,
CSI, that was there yesterday.
I tell you what, let's cut, because coming up next is the fucking nail swabbing bit, and we'll skip over that, and we're going to cut straight to the bit where she gets arrested, and we're just going to enjoy it for what it is.
Here you go. Okay. Oh, do you promise everything you told us was the truth? Or no? Everything we've talked about today?
Yes. What do you mean?
He asked to swear. Remember how I swore you yesterday on the audio recording? I just forgot, so he raised his hand to remind me, to tell you.
Okay.
Do you promise and swear that everything we talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
For which
True
everything?
and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
What, that it wasn't intentional?
Everything you've
you
said
told
today,
us.
everything that's come out of your mouth has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Why?
Because
That's how
anytime
you
we talk
swear.
to somebody, we want to assure that everything that we talked about is,
True and accurate to the best of that person's knowledge.
it's not a trick question,
To the best of my knowledge?
to the best of your knowledge.
Everything that you've told us today is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
All right, do me a favor, stand up. I need you to turn around, face the wall, put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No.
Okay.
Why is this happening?
Because George is dead.
Not intentionally.
We understand that.
He's still dead.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to
understand
call
that.
Brian, please.
Okay.
Or can I not make the phone call?
You'll be able to make a phone call when we get you down to the jail.
So
You'll
why
be
is this
afforded-
happening? So this was a trick.
No, it's not a
No,
trick.
not
How's
a
it a
trick.
trick?
So,
I brought you in here to ask you to explain a few things to us, and
You were read your rights.
your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
intentionally.
I have to go through that.
Doesn't matter. He's still dead. Do me a favor. Have a seat.
Really, guys?
Really.
So if I didn't show up. Why is
You're
this
trying-
happening?
Because
Before y'all said I could leave.
when
That I was done after this, after that.
we were done, yes, we were done. Absolutely.
So now, so that's what it is,
We are done.
right? Not intentional.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to do now?
You will,
Someone needs to call Brian.
okay.
Lucas is waiting for Mom to come home. This was not my intention. I thought I was waiting for you all to come and figure out what's what and how many.
That's what we're trying to do.
And I was going to be able to go home and see Lucas. Now he's just not going to have me come home. So there's nothing that I can do.
All right, no.
There's nothing that I can do in order to go home and see Lucas and prepare.
Not right now, no. You'll be afforded a time in court. You'll be afforded an attorney. You'll be afforded a chance to talk to a judge, and all that stuff will be worked out.
But what's the time frame for that, though?
I have no way of being able to tell you. You should make first appearance probably by tomorrow morning, if not tonight, depending how things are busy, how quickly you get down there. I
had a
don't
sneaky
work in there.
suspicion this was going to happen.
Okay.
And I need water, like, really bad, please.
Have a seat.
You all checked me down here.
Absolutely did not.
I just got those.
Okay. They are not allowed in the jail.
So I can't even smoke cigarettes if I go. And what am I supposed to do with my car?
You'll be fine where it is. When you get down there, you'll have free phones. You'll be able to call.
What, as soon as possible?
Yeah, once you get down there, get booked in, you'll be able to use a phone in the waiting
But how
area.
long will that take? Because I need to talk to Brian.
I don't know. It depends how busy, how quickly they get you through. I probably would say within the hour. It's a free phone
Yes?
call
Yeah.
in the lobby. It's a free
All
phone
I'm
call.
doing is bringing you there, sign
Yep.
this paper, and you're all done.
She has no clue.
So can I ask you, or whoever it is, those holding cells, the holding cells, am I going to be put in one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you're familiar with the big bay. As long as you go in and you act civil to them, they'll set you in the big bay. And you'll be left there for
Can
a
you
while.
request that while I'm there?
No, that's not up to us. We don't work at the jail.
As
So
long
I
as,
can ask.
as long as, like he's saying, is if you don't
If
act
you
up,
go in and act like this, you'll go in and they'll put you in the big bay. If you go in there screaming and kicking and yelling and
Why would
cursing
I
at
do
people,
that?
I don't know. I'm just letting you know that's what happens. That's how they weed people out. If you go in acting like this,
So I ask for the big bay?
they'll put you there as long as you're acting like this.
Yeah, because the last time I had a major panic attack on those little things.
let them know.
Yep.
Go ahead, stand up.
I have not.
So what am I going to do with my
Thanks,
purse?
I mean, that's just the perfect way to end it, isn't it? Is her saying, don't put me in a holding cell because it's small, and it's so small I had a panic attack. And I'm ending it now. If you've made it this far, thank you. Right. Click like, comment, subscribe. Support me on Patreon, please. And yes, I think we can all agree, fuck this fucking woman. And thank God I'm not a popular enough YouTuber that any of the thing that when I say this fucking rot in hell. And she better not delay her court case anymore. It's due in January, and I will be there. My name's Dick Coughlin. Good night, may God be less. Where there's no sense, there's no feeling. It's not intentional.
I'm in the bed.